it dead harmful or you harmless. I keep calm until you aren't. We aiming at each other, overcome it. I say two brothers walking through the world unprepared. One little fear, while the other one's dead.
Welcome everybody to another presentation. And hey Nate.
Well, Kevin.
That was an impressive performance. David, thank you for that story. So the Pelicans win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, they've got Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Jones. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Now here's Gobert. He just could not put it together in that loss to Denver. Here's Simons. And the dunk by Giannis.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Drexler drives in, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Paul outside. Olajuwon against Gobert. Shot clock at 3. That's a 2 from Paul. Here's Olajuwon. Here's Jones. About a minute played so far here in the first. And the 3 ball is good. For those teams that did make a deal at the trade deadline, Greg, how hard is it to integrate a new player mid-season?
It can be tough. Guys who need the ball to be effective can be a little harder maybe to integrate, but for certain role players, it's just how quickly they learn the system.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Houston, the pass to Jones. Over Tomjanovich. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Now here's Drexler. Another miss by Houston. Jones looking for an opening. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. The pass to Houston. Screen by Giannis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
And Houston, a pro at initiating the contact. An aggressive shooter who's looking for opportunities to get to the line.
He hits both from the stripe.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Here's Drexler, and he converts the layup.
Finally, after all those planks, someone comes through for him.
Oh, yeah, you can hear a sigh of relief from here. Now they've got to build on that first bucket.
Now here's Jones. He's got 5. Back to Giannis. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Shoots it, and they recover it. Olajuwon against Jones. Gobert the screen. Outside, Jones. It's good from long range. Jones has got 8.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
Now here's Paul. 17 points in his last outing. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the basket by Jones.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Now here, the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. In third, the Pelicans.
Last year, they had the physical aspect of the game down pat. I mean, they were a very tough team to keep off the boards.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. There's the pick. Paul, no one around him. The Rockets with another miss. Pelicans leading by 13. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. From deep. And Chris Paul hits from deep.
Consistency of Paul's shots is something. He's a real troublemaker.
Now Jones, 33 points last game. Giannis drives in. Gobert trying to get open, and it's Giannis missing. And it's Paul with the ball for Houston. Trailing by 10. Drexler, that's good.
They've tailored their offense around him. Let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Outside, Jones. Gobert, the screen. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got 14 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
A nice shot by Olajuwon. New Orleans leading by 9. Giannis kicks to Gobert. Pass to Jones. Over Tomjanovich. And that one is off. And Houston the other way now. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
They just appeared lost out there. I mean, it seemed like they were scrambling on the defensive end of the floor.
Now here's Jones following the miss by Hakeem. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Chris Paul picks up that one. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally. Because it is so inclusive.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. Some changes for New Orleans. Hayes is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Randle comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Anfernee Simons. Porter passes to Wood. And some nice passing there by Houston. Outside, Green. Beyond the arc. Randle grabs the board. Pelicans leading by 11. Outside, Jones. And Connaughton has it in the corner. And the Pelicans miss again. Houston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Wall with the bounce pass. Yao goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against him and simply lofting these inside shots up and in.
They double him with Green. Outside, Jones. Kicks to Hayes. Lock at 6. No one near Randle as he lets it go. Good on the three-point shot. And the Pelicans lead by 12. And here are the Rockets now. Down low, here's Green. And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them. And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game.
No problems knocking that one down. And that's now 19 points for Tiny.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as liable to go through you than around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Yao, and it's Houston with another.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
2 minutes remaining.
Jones against Green.
2 minutes.
Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Meade. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
They retain possession. Wall wide open. Drills it from outside.
He can be sneaky good from deep sometimes. I mean, when he gets clean looks, he's got the ability to do some damage out there.
Here's Houston. 17 points for him last game against Denver. Pulls it from 20. It's hauled in by Wood.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. You're not going to miss many of those.
Here's Green. Randall with the block.
And you want more of this one. Randall makes an effort on defense. He's capable of blocking shots.
Pass to Connaughton. Wall with the steal. Passes it to Porter. Puts the move on and finished off by Porter.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Rockets trail by 10. The pass to Yao. The kick out to Wall. Pass to Porter. Back to Green. Outside, Wall. Lobbed up there for Green. A nice shot by Yao. Yao's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jones with it. Now Green defending. Jones in the post. Working on Green. Such a wide open look. He has 6.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
You know, the motor of Wall is admirable. I mean, he's going right at defenders and daring them against this.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
John Wall at the line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Outside, Jones. Here's Houston. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So,
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get loud for your...
Now John Wall, one of the most explosive guards in the NBA.
When my jump shot's going, it opens up the floor.
Well, Greg, we've seen plenty of other players improve their jump shot during their time in the NBA.
And as he slows down with age, I think that will be the key for Wall, increasing his confidence from range.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated, seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
Drexler out there with Paul. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Tomjanovich in at the 3 spot. It's the 5 for Houston right now. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. And that's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Looney's checked in for the Pelicans, and Fernie Simons comes in for Pat Connaughton. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Paul outside, and Looney sends it back.
But because of Looney's strong defensive instinct, he's able to make good reads as a shot blocker.
And it's good for 2. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Houston moving the ball around. Pass to Paul. Olajuwon with it. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Olajuwon's got 5 points in the quarter.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Tipped away. Stolen by Drexler. He kicks to Paul. Olajuwon with it. 23 points for him the last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
New Orleans making a switch here. Gobert's checked in.
Chris Paul at the line for 1.
And that one falls for Paul.
What I love about Paul is that he is focused on making his teammates better. Every team would love to have him.
Here's Simons. Passes it to Houston. Jones in the post. And here's Giannis from outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Pelicans leading by 4. Now the pass to Simons. And Jones has it in the corner. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Defense right on him. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
The shot by Paul, no good.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Top of the key. Another one falls for New Orleans. Rockets trail by 8. Paul passes to Sampson. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Houston. It's blocked.
And Sampson literally takes away a part of the floor when he's out there. Don't even try to get shots off in his area, or that's what's going to happen.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
And the first one drops. Nancy's checked in for Jones. And so he makes both from the line. Timeout called the Rockets. And the Pelicans making a change here. Jones is checked in. These players have excelled at setting up their teammates this month. The 2K leaderboard shows us the recent assist leaders. 3rd is Chris Paul.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
Rockets trail by 8. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
This is what Paul is known for, a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
The assist from Chris Paul.
Left side, Jones. Here's Simon. And that one is stuffed right through.
The assist.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Jones, the pass to Simons, and taken away by Paul. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and finished off by Drexler.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Outside, Jones to the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Drexler. He has 6. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow!
Just an electricity to what Drexler can do. The lethal ability, the creativity once in air, that's elite level stuff.
A drive by Giannis. Olajuwon with the block. The shot's good from Simons.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Pass to Olajuwon. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Here's Simons. 7 points in the game. Pass to Houston. Launches a 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Gotta love seeing Houston get space there to shoot it from deep. He is one of the best from beyond the arc.
Gobert with the block. Here's Houston. He's got 9. Here's Simons. He can't get it to go. Now here's Drexler. He's covered closely. Here's Paul. The Rockets with another miss. Pelicans leading by 12. Olajuwon over with the double team. Simons from outside. A shot that time, not on target. And Houston the other way now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
You can see the D just a little slow getting to the bucket. I mean, he'll make you pay for that.
To the inside, Simons, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 5 assists tonight.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Pass to Tomjanovich. Houston moving the ball around. There's the drive. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Jones. Olajuwon over with the double team. Simons the pass to Gobert. Giannis kicks to Jones. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. The shot's good from Simons.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Antetokounmpo passes to Gobert. Giannis outside. Feeds to Jones. The pass to Simons. And another 3-foot. New Orleans.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Drexler. He's got 8. Pass to Tomjanovich. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Jones in the post. Off target with the jump hook. Pass to Porter. Here's Wood. And finished off by Wood.
He must push Wood further away. I mean, once he's close to the basket, he can't stop him.
1:16 left now here in the second.
And, you know, we talk about how Wood has moved around the league. He also attended 3 different high schools. So he's been searching for direction for a long time.
Jones for 3 and another 3 for New Orleans.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it away.
It's good. That's now 8 points for Young.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Randall with a screen for Jones. Kicks to Jones. From outside, off the mark. Rockets trail by 13. Here's Tomjanovich. Wall finds Porter. Now Yao. Back to Porter. Passes it to Tomjanovich. 6 on the shot clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
For Houston,
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Pelicans leading by 11. Outside, Jones. Randall with a screen for Jones. Going inside. Here's Connaughton. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
He's showing he had.
And so it's New Orleans.
Greetings. If you could have drawn up an ideal scenario for this game, this would be it. The big dogs trying to one-up each other, neither giving an inch. Everyone in their building and watching at home must be eating this up. You know I am.
And time now to acknowledge what was a tremendous half of play for the New Orleans Pelicans.
It all starts with their shooting, and they're on fire from behind the arc. And I could say the opposite when it comes to the other side. When there's this much disparity in three-point shooting, it usually makes a big difference on the scoreboard.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? Tiny and impressive effort here today.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Jones is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Simons in at the 1 spot. All up top, he has 6. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Wasted no time on that one. Houston's got the first points of the second half here for New Orleans. Paul for 3, and Jones pulls it down.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Giannis. And that's now 27 points for Tiny. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Drexler. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. No one covering.
Allen Houston.
Houston's got 15 points.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Drexler dishes to Olajuwon. Gobert with the defensive effort.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
And checking out some numbers for Gobert. Last season, he played outstanding. First in blocks, first in field goal percentage, and he ranked 2nd overall in rebounding. Just a tremendous presence on the interior.
Clearly one of the best at what he does. Some of his highlight rejections were out of sight. The Rockets making a switch here. Green's checked in. Here's Olajuwon. Gobert with the block. Jones against Green. Olajuwon over with the double team. Giannis passes to Jones. New Orleans moving the ball around. And the pass to Houston. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Assisted.
He's got 17.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Timeout call for the Rockets. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
He's been a thorn in their side all game. They'll probably use this timeout to change what they're doing. The system there right now, it just isn't getting it done.
And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Number 1, Chris Paul.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
They kick it out to Green. Paul right side. Green against Jones. Just 5 on the clock. They need this. Green dishes to Drexler. Over Gobert. Another miss by Houston.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Olajuwon against Jones. Giannis sets a screen for Jones. Loads it up for Giannis. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
New Orleans.
And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Sunday, They'll be playing the Lakers in Los Angeles. Then on Sunday, they'll be tipping off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Jones, 4 on the clock, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Houston making a switch. Paul's checked in.
Coming out of the floor for your Rockets, John Wall.
Jones against Green. Jones in the post. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy. Now here's Paul. Not a lot of room. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Outside, Jones. Giannis' screen on Green. There's the lob at Kumbo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
All up top. 6 points for him. And that one is good. Paul's got 8 points.
Feathery shot from the clever veteran. I mean, Paul's timing and release just right.
They double him with Green. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Jones against Wall. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Takes a 3. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Wall. Here we go now. The feed to Olajuwon. That one good for 2. He's got 13.
What a look. Wall is a great pass.
Hey, Chris, at this point in Wall's career, what are you seeing from him in terms of his mindset?
He once said, Kevin, you don't get recognition as a point guard if you don't win. Well, he's all about team success right now, looking for that elusive chip.
Out to the wing. Lets it go with the 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
They get Wall so well set up. So he can totally dial in the shot.
The Pelicans call timeout. It's T-shirt Bonanza! Make some noise! And your Clutch City Texans! And your Clutch City Texans!
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Pelicans leading by 22. Giannis kicks to Hayes. New Orleans moving the ball around and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
And let's check out some stats for Porter. He had a strong showing last season. He was around 16 points per last year, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
I would too. The defensive ability, the energy, the tenacity. He's the whole package.
Here's Wall. That one wide left. New Orleans has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Connaughton kicks to Jones. Hayes with the screen for Jones. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. It's going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Jones, the pass to Nance. And here's Hayes. 6 on the shot clock. Jones in the post, covered by Wall.
You got to admire the tough defensive ball. He doesn't give up any space to get a clean look on this play.
Yao in the post. Giannis is there. The kick out to Porter. Tries yet again. Pass to Wood. There's the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Wood's got 5.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Houston.
Wall looking for an opening. Inside. Here's Yao. It's rebounded by Hayes. Pelicans leading by 21. Giannis outside. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 14.
There you go. His first three-pointer of the night. That should calm him down. Maybe even get him going a little bit.
Jones against Wall. They kick it out to Green. Wood a screen on Nance. Pass to Wood, and it's Wall in the corner. And another 3 for Houston.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
Houston's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Outside, Wall.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left here in the third quarter.
New Orleans foul.
While we got a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month. Second, the Pelicans. 5th best, the Rockets.
I mean, I love the interior defense both these teams have been playing. I mean, the shot blocking numbers are off the charts.
The first one falls.
One of the most impressive things about John Wall has to be his athleticism. I mean, he's a smaller player, but he can do big things like win slam dunk contests and outrun most of the guys.
Randall's checked in for New Orleans. And so John Wall nails both of them. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Jones against Wall. Jones kicks to Connaughton. Giannis a screen on Green. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution we love to see.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Wood against Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Screen by Antetokounmpo. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam.
and one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Wall passes to Green. Here's the three. Pelicans with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding to get the best shot possible.
Drexler, he's checked in for Green.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get loud for your club scene.
And checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. He's coming off an excellent season. 5th in scoring, 7th in rebounding, and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Pelicans. Antetokounmpo finds Randall. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
3.
Randall's got 9.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Nance against Wood. Good D by Wood. Houston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Passes to Yao. He dishes it to Wall. Out left to the wing. From deep, Wood. No good on that one. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And with as many three-pointers at... And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Houston, Martin is out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Porter. And it's Şengün in at the center, filling out the middle. Oh, and there's the alley-oop, and finished off by Martin.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Outside, Antetokounmpo, and they double up Giannis. Jones for 3, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Jones has got 10 points in just the second half. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Fires for 3. Porter, no luck. Well, for New Orleans, shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Now here's Jones. Tate covering. Jones sets the pick for Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. Misses the hole. Now shooting 8 for 14. That's good from Paul on the assist from Porter. Porter's got 4 assists now tonight.
It's a challenge trying to stick with Paul. I'm not going to lie, especially in the open court.
Antetokounmpo passes to Jones. Martin against Jones. And there's the drive. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Porter looking it over. And he finishes nicely on the way.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Jones. Kicks it out to Jones. Hits it from three-point range.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Now Tate. Here's Paul. Yes, that goes in. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Offensive rebound. Jones kicks to Jones. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
But just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Rudy Tomjanovich. Clyde Drexler.
Clock at 6. Here's Jones. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his third.
Great player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Gobert comes in for Little, and it's Simons in for Jones. Jones tries in, and Jones with the stuff.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
There's the pass to Sampson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Clearly a foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New Orleans?
If you want to see how efficient the offense is running, a great stat to look at is points off assist. And they've gotten a ton of assists throughout this game.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Green, he's checked in for Houston. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Houston. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Houston's shot's good. Houston's got 11 points here in just the second half. Pass to Olajuwon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This is as good as it gets from a charity stripe here in the second.
We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And, well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't into college, aren't into school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft. And that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Drexler with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Drexler drives in. Gobert with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
New Orleans ball.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Jones with it. Driving inside. And he gets the bucket. Jones has got 39.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
From deep, Drexler. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
New Orleans ball.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Pelicans. Pass to Houston. To the middle. Here's Simons. The rejection by Paul.
great anticipation by Paul on defense, allowing him to get a hand on the shot.
Drexler with another miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
Houston can't get it to go. Houston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Green. Another miss by Houston. New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. So the wing on the left, three-pointer, and another assist for him.
Houston.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Paul passes to Olajuwon, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Jones with the screen on Paul. Outside, Jones. He made the postseason all 7 years with the Kings. Deep playoff runs, sensational play. Talk about the chemistry on those teams.
Well, chemistry is very important.
For your Rockets,
Being the leader of the team.
Kevin Porter
It's
Jr.
incumbent upon me to
John
make sure all
Wall.
players felt comfortable. Not only that you would hold them accountable, but that you would include them. And we were a family. Shout out to all my fellas that I played with. I wanted to make them better. I hope I did. They all made me.
Violation. Rockets ball.
Rockets have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Unloads from 13. Gobert with the block, and they get it back. And here's Wall outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Gobert with a screen on Porter. Passes it to Simons. Sinks the three-pointer.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Outside, Green. Over Houston. And too long on the shot.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Gobert with a screen for Jones. Outside, Antetokounmpo. New Orleans moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. And there's the pass to Jones. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And he misses his first shot. And for Houston, they're shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Outside, Wall. Here's Olajuwon. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 7th assist here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Jones against Green. Now here's Jones. He's tightly guarded. Jones with the screen on Porter. Houston, the pass to Jones. Here's Gobert.
Oh, goodness. Did you see that? And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, boy, you are in for a show.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. From 10 feet out, and the jumper falls for him.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New Orleans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Tiny.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
And the wide open shot from Green connects from three-point range.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Jones against Green. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And it's Green missing. Simons, the pass to Jones. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge.
I am Gemini, superfly, fly guy. I am Gemini, 2 heads, 1 eye. I am Gemini, like Pac, Andre, Lauren, and Kanye, Boy George, and Anne Frank. I am Gemini, but no, I'm not fake. I am Gryffindor, but don't move like Snape. I am Gemini, people love to call me crazy, but they judging and they hating, and I'm too gone for explaining. I am Gemini. June 14th, and all the famous rappers got a sign like me, and all the famous rappers got a heart like me, but I know that I'm different and they're not quite me. I'm the horoscope, I'm the planet and moon, I'm the rising ascendant, 5th degree to the moon, I'm the witch of your dreams, I'm the voice in your head. Your husband sent me a DM and I just left him on red. My planet's Mercury, my element is air, I'm such a free spirit that I don't care. If I gotta, I ain't moving out my chair. Little Zodiac, ginger snap, pretty little shorty with the snapback, tarot deck on sack, like to get her feet wet with peep sweat, the freak neck from Harlem to BX, I clean up like Kleenex. Spinelli, I'm recess, kick ball to the deep end, the public school era is old school forever. The moon and the tides really control the weather. The sun and the moon, yes it do go together. A spiritual being that rides any weather. Riders on a stone, riders on a stone. Yes, I'm on my own, trying to find up my home. Riders on a stone, riders on a stone. Always on my own, trying to find up a home. Intelligent, adaptable, agile, communicative, informative, creative, and everybody hates it. Imagination colorful when I just entertain it. A poet and a dreamer, I'ma seize the world and take it.